This exhibition is a little bit a love declaration to one of our unique materials, which is leather. Hermes started in 1837 and we were just doing harness. We started with our first client, which was the horse. And after the First World War, we realized that the horse will probably not be the main mean of travel for men, and we have to change. And at that time, we keep true to ourselves our love of leather and our love of craftsmanship, and we change it to leather bags.
The interesting thing now is that you are in the luxury goods market. What is the outlook like for the company this year?
Well, Europe has been growing by 27% for us in the first quarter. But you need to be cautious in case there is an economic downturn, as there has been in 2007. I think so far we've been a little bit resilient to the crisis. What affects us more is too tight knot of budget, currency volatility, which and this is the kind of trouble we can have ahead.
How much are you reliant now, dependent on sales in China, to bolster demand in Europe?
China is not yet, I will say, our first country. Remains a lot of, because we've been an old company in Europe. The trend is very growing in the future. Actually, there is more demand in China than our production capacity can are able to fulfill. So far we see a very strong growth in China.
One thing which really surprised people who watch this sector was the way that Louis Vuitton built up a 22% stake in your company. Why is it that you're so resistant to the idea of a takeover from Louis Vuitton?
My grandmother, when she died, she said, Hermes is your land, and you are a peasant, protect it and give it. So it's very in the value of the family, first of all. We are the guarantee of the ethics of the company, of no compromise on the quality, even for profit. And we believe that in a large group, much more financial, this kind of value are not as strong as they are.
So what is the future, do you think, for this old-fashioned type of family-owned business, which prides itself on craftsmanship? What's the future of that kind of company in the modern globalized world?
You need to value all this ethics and all this, but you need also to be very looking forward, try to innovate, try to change. If we didn't change after the First World War, we won't be here. We have a very strong creative team. We change almost a lot of our product every season, and you always need to try. It's okay if you fail, but you need to try and try to be in resonance with the contemporary world. And I think that the value of Hermes actually are becoming more and more relevant in this environment than even before.